Relief and rage in the verdict that two families have waited a decade to hear. A jury convicted a Georgia mayor and former state trooper in the crash that killed two teenagers. Atlanta News First anchor Joe Gorcho is in Carroll County tonight where that verdict was read. Joe?
And Blair, as the jury was reading that verdict aloud inside the courtroom, you could hear gasps and people crying as family and friends watched on. Then outside the courthouse earlier this afternoon, following that decision, parents of the teens killed shared that there are no winners here.
We've lost our daughters, and we just hung on to the hope that we would get a guilty out of this, and we did, and justice prevailed for us.
Leslie Wood's daughter, 16-year-old Isabella Chinchilla, was one of the two teens who did not survive that 2015 crash.
Count 2, serious injury by vehicle. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Former Georgia State Trooper and Buchanan Mayor A.J. Scott was placed in handcuffs as the jury read out the guilty verdict. The jury found Scott guilty on 5 of 6 counts, including vehicular homicide for his role in the fatal crash.
Finally, somebody's seen what we've been seeing for almost 10 years.
Kelly Lindsay lost her daughter, 17-year-old Kylie, in that crash. During the trial, prosecutors pointed to Scott speeding 90 miles per hour down Highway 27, seconds before they say he plowed into a car full of kids. Scott confirmed during the trial that he was driving his official vehicle, he was not on call, and did not have his lights or sirens activated.
Our family maybe can start moving forward and grieving, and his family can start their grieving process for what they're about to go through.
The defense argued that poor visibility played a role and the driver of that other car may have been drinking.
I still don't believe was responsible for that. There's still 2 young girls who lost their life, and that's a hole that their families will never fill.
And the driver of that other car that night 10 years ago, relieved by the jury's decision.
The victim blaming's over.
Yes, the victim blaming's over.
Been going on for 10 years.
All the lying that Pilgrim's done to me has really hurt.
When the parents of the 2 teen girls were asked if they had anything to say to Scott,
He took my daughter's last breath, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give him mine.
and tonight we did reach out to the city of Buchanan to see what happens next for city leadership now that Mayor Scott is in the county jail awaiting sentencing. We have yet to hear back. Live outside the Carroll County Courthouse, Joe Gorcho, Atlanta News First.